All right, so I got some requests for this video on time management because let's be honest, when you start getting healthy, when you start eating right, it takes time. When you start working out, it takes time. So how do you balance all that? Well, first off, let me say it's not always the easiest thing. Personally, I work a full-time job. I run Bones to Bulk. I also do side work where I do media production. And then on top of that, I'm married. I have 2 small children. So yes, time is like super valuable. So there's a couple things that you need to start doing. Number 1, you need to start eliminating things that aren't that important. And you know what I mean? There's probably things that you do in your day or maybe things that other people require of you that you can cut out. Now, I'm not talking about like, very important things like, you know what I'm talking about, like get into the weeds with, okay, you know what, I spend an hour on Netflix a day. Can I cut that down to 30 minutes? I spend an hour playing video games a day. Can I cut that down to 20 minutes? Start cutting things down to free up more time. Be intentional with every second of every day. Now, this starts off with getting up early. I get up approximately 4:45 to 5 a.m. every single morning. I go to the gym, I come home, I eat breakfast, I do some yoga, then it's time to get the kids up, get them ready for school, then work, yada yada, right? So you've got to start off with a good morning routine. And this means having a good nighttime routine, because if you're up till midnight binging your favorite show, guess what? You're not going to get up at the butt crack of dawn to go work out. So it starts at nighttime, and that means getting to bed early. It means setting yourself up for success. Turning screens off 30 minutes before bed so that your mind has a chance to calm down. Reading some before bed. Preparing your food for the next day so you don't have to worry about taking care of that in the morning. So just making your lunch, making a smoothie, whatever you're doing. Then it's laying out your workout gear, having everything in order so that when you wake up, everything's set. You can just get up and go. And these little things really help throughout the day. Also, batch things. So no matter what you're doing, maybe your work, you can batch products. Maybe with your food, you can batch your meals. Like, do things where you can do it all at once because it saves so much time. I'll give you, for example, when I do my videos for YouTube or for TikTok or whatever platform I'm doing them for, I tend to do them in bulk. So I'll do several at one time because that saves me a lot of time rather than busting out all the equipment and doing everything for each individual video. So I usually do several at a time. That at least gets me a week or 2 done to where I don't have to think about it for a couple weeks. So little hacks like this will help you. And again, have a schedule, whether you get Google Calendar and have everything lined up, or whether you just write it all down old school, whether you keep it on your phone, have some way to keep track of what you have to get done for the day. And start off doing the small tasks to be done. So let's say you have 10 things you want to accomplish in the day. Start off with the small things, because as you cross things off your list, as you accomplish things, it's going to give you more motivation to do the bigger things. So run through that list, and you can't just get overwhelmed if you don't hit all the things for the day. You've got to count your wins. So maybe you got 7 out of 10 things crossed off. That's a win. Count that up as a win, and then ask yourself, okay, how did I waste time today? What things could I do more effectively? How could I do them more effectively? And this also comes into knowing your strengths and weaknesses, depending on what you do for a job, or maybe even with your meal prep or your fitness. Is it more feasible for you to order food from a food prep company than to make it yourself? You've got to factor, how much it costs and all that, but which is more important? Which do you have more of? Is time more valuable? Is the money more valuable? So you've got to make those decisions too and figure out, okay, what's going to save me in the long run? A lot of headache, a lot of time, and what can I do myself? So I hope this helps just give you some ideas of how to effectively manage your time. It does take time to figure all this out. So don't expect to have a nailed down schedule in the first week. Start implementing small things and build on it, just like with your fitness. All right, if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos, and remember, you've got this.